and the men. We're all having an incredible time. You learn a lot every event, that you have to progress to your fullest. And that's the best part of life, is making sure that you do the best for you. Because that's what comes first. And as soon as you realize that, any stage of life you're in becomes a stage of life that you can perform with. Just enjoying it and having fun, because there's always something more you can do. But it's about how you experience that moment and skateboard and push all of your friends and competitors. That's the real goal. But also, like, one thing I'll add is, like, sometimes you want to learn how to balance the fun and the soul with the focus and the competition. And that's a new journey for me, because it's two different worlds, and it's so magical because you have so much fun figuring it out as you grow up. Like, where do I want to be? And you realize you can do it all. Just try to be it all. Be who you are first. Honestly, I feel like I've evolved a lot, and I feel like being back is probably the biggest gift I could ever have. It's almost more of a gift than a challenge, because it feels like so refreshing. You realize how big the world is and how many things happen. And for me personally, I feel like I'm learning how to ground myself and really connect with people more, which I love. And then you all of a sudden feel this crazy rush where you're like, wait a minute, what really matters? And then you realize how much you do want to win all the time. And that's the cool part, is that never goes away no matter how much you love skateboarding. It just blends with it. And it's cool to see that gradiency of competition and soul, like I said earlier. But then there's one big piece too. Always having that heart for it. Because, I don't know, I feel like when you're following your heart in the moment, that's amazing, but I'm also learning, listen to your body too, and your brain. Everything matters. But anyway, I feel like I've evolved a lot, and it's important to not rush things. That's what I've learned too. The more in the moment you can be, the better your future will be. It's kind of powerful, because you realize it's a paradox, but it's beautiful. So I know I talk a lot, but people see you in this light sometimes. All of us, we have this way people see us, and that's magical. But it also matters, you know yourself more than anyone else, and that's the magic we all have within ourselves. It's the ability to know ourselves and to keep creating ourselves, because the act of creating ourselves is the most beautiful creation we can have. It leaves room for other people. It was incredible and very powerful. I feel like, honestly, Steve has always been one of my biggest inspirations. To do a doubles run with him, it means more than any podium, any result. For me, it's sort of like, that's already a win. So then now I have to give myself in the other headspace, like, hey, you're still in the contest mode, but there's so much that happened that I'm still processing it all. And I wanted to do a doubles with Steve. That was the goal, the double cab. But he said, I don't really have a wire. I'm like, Steve, you have a more wire than anybody because you invented it. But cab is my favorite trick, so I'm really, really thankful to do a doubles run with Steve. It was really amazing. I feel like it's been really awesome. I actually have been able to explore quite a lot. Every time I'm here, I go on an adventure to the beach, or over there, but these are just the stores, but there's one very good part, all of it, the bookshop. I loved being in the bookshop, and we had this quiet moment before the contest started. I went with my friend into the shop, just like reading all the words of poetry, and I realized there's such a contrast of energies everywhere, and everyone has something to share, which is beautiful. I don't think that we should ever look down on ourselves just because we can look up to somebody else. I believe that we all can inspire each other in a way that's equal, because we all have something different to share. So I think just keep being you and shining as bright as you can through any time you're in. I love you, Ventura. Thank you. Like, you don't understand. It's incredible. I want to cry.